Okay, well, we're here. We're waiting. It's about 10 minutes away, so we have time. I just wanted to get everything set up and ready to go. Let's see. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to hear that she is guilty. Yep. Jack feels exactly the same way. We need somebody to go to jail forever. Oh no, don't, please don't. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Jack. Why did you do that? Look, I put it to him. Oh wow. Nice. Oh, I'm definitely thinking guilty, especially this quick. This was really quick, actually. This was pretty quick. Hello, Frazzled. Hello, Beck, Mama. Congratulations to Beck. She's going to be a mama, and I can't wait. Oh, my goodness. And this mom, Lori Vallow, is going to go to jail. I feel pretty comfortable about that. Pretty comfortable with it, actually. I can't really see how you would come up with anything any different. I really can't. That's right. It will not. I know, I can't either. Yes, I can't wait either. Okay, we've got that all tore up. Thank you there, Jack. Thank you for that. Yeah, I kept refreshing my tweets, which I'm not even so good at Twitter. And I set it down for a second, and all of a sudden I look at it and Bert was in. I was like, I've been having it right up my butt. Yes. Yeah, right about now is about the time that you should start really feeling that energy. And then, I don't know, for me, I was like more energetic than I'd ever been. Like I worked 3 jobs. I was running amok and all over town and everything. Up late, up early, or stayed up late, got up early. I still ate though. A lot. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I always thought it was the what do you call it? Prenatal vitamins. But it's more than that. It's a whole lot more than that. Can you hear this one over here? He's tired. I know, Jerry, I'm so excited. I just know. I just know. I'm going to get another one going just in case. So I don't want to miss anything. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think they probably hold. Yeah. Who knows, though? Sometimes they really make shit obnoxious. But you know what? The last two big verdicts we waited on, we got sentencing immediately. That was so awesome. But I don't think that's going to happen here because that's pretty rare. Oh, you made it, Jovi. Good job. Hello. Yeah, but that's not going to happen this time. That's okay. They better find her guilty because I've been working on something for you and I don't want to have to completely redo it. Oh, gosh. Yeah. You're right. They better. Yeah, I think this judge is timely, but I have to say I'm not going to pretend that I like him because I really don't. And, you know, something they should think about in the future is if you have them, if you have cameras in the courtroom, then you're not going to have as much of a circus there. Remember, for a while and for quite a bit of the Murdaugh case, there were not a lot of people in there. Yeah. They always want to upsell you on stuff. Okay, it's time. Oh, it looks like we're going. So, Jerry, I think you were pretty close to the timing, right? Hello, just me, Barbie D. Welcome. Yes, we are going to. Oh, my God, I know. That is so awesome. Yes, happy Mother's Day, you shitbag. Hey. That's enough. Stop it. Oh, here, we're not going to have this. We can't have this. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I can't have it. Yeah, I think you are. That's awesome. Come on, it is. Oh, I guess we got 2 minutes, maybe. Yeah, you were so close. Hello, Martha. Yeah, we get everything we want through Sling, actually. We got rid of all the garbage. Oh, come on with it. Come on. I'm getting so nervous. Me too. Yeah, I know. I was already thinking that too. That it's going to be emotional. Jack, here. No, you can't have that. Here, let me have it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Hey, Mama's the boss. Hey, you made it. Don't let me miss it somehow. There's no way I can miss it. It's 12:45. Hey, Sammy Lou. You emailed me? I have been crazy busy today. Yeah, you do here, Jack. Yep. And he's tired, I know, but oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching tweets pretty good. I'm not really good at Twitter, but I thought if I just keep Nate and Brian on there and just keep pushing refresh and all that. But that's how I mess up too, because next thing you know, I'm somewhere I don't want to be. Hold on. Oh, come on. They could at least come on and say something, right? What now? Jerry, what do you mean? No, it said, well, what I saw said Mountain Standard Time. And it said Mountain Standard Time. Okay. Mountain Standard Time is what it said, and right now Mountain Standard Time is 12:50. There's two different time zones in Idaho. But it said Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, in Boise right now, it is 12:51. Well, in Boise, it's 12:51. Yeah, everybody's watching it right now. Everybody's got it, but they have for. I don't think I'm wrong. And I don't usually say that with, I normally assume that I'm wrong. It's not on any other channel. Right, Beck? There is a part of Idaho, which is where Moscow is, that is the same as Arizona, but not Boise. I've done this before with this Idaho time shit, with the Idaho 4 stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at other chats and they're seeing that it's they're saying the same thing. Hello, Anne. Hello, Michelle. Yes, we have a verdict. I'm so excited. I have it on my TV seeing the same seal, so we haven't missed anything. Right. Yeah, the same seal is on for East Idaho News and on Court TV. And they didn't have the seal at one point. Hello, Crafting. Hello. Yeah, I didn't screw this up. I didn't. Hey, Becca. I hope everything's okay. I saw you changed your celebration. I honestly was kind of glad because of this verdict. I didn't know when the heck is going to happen. I don't want to miss your celebration. Okay, who else? Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to make me nervous as a cat in a hat. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, the verdict is in. It is in. We are now 8 minutes late on it coming. It's supposed to start at 12:45, and it's not starting yet. Yeah, I'm. It's guilty for sure. I cannot. I can't see how there is any way around it. Ooh, look at. I see a courtroom. Oh, I'm getting. Here we go. Here we go, folks. There she is. This is the first time we've seen her. You're going down, bitch. You are going down. You sick fuck. That's small. Look how small it is in there. No more time in Hawaii on the beach. Those days are over with. No more bikinis. Nope. Cram, ram, and jam it right up your ass. Where's Kay and Larry?
All rise. District Court's now in session. Honorable Stephen Boyce, Judge presiding.
Oh, Lordy, here we go. Here we go. Whew.
Thank you. Please be seated. All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are going on the record. Madam Court Reporter, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, thank you. This is case CR 22-21-1624, State of Idaho versus Noreen Vallow. The matter before the court today is for a verdict in the jury trial that's been conducted over the last several weeks in this case. The court will note on the record, prosecution is here represented by Mr. Wood, Ms. Blake, and Ms. Smith. The defense, Mr. Archibald, Mr. Thomas are present, as well as the defendant who is present. The court's been advised that the jury has reached a verdict at this time. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let's have the jurors brought in, please. While the jurors are being brought in, I'd like to indicate that this matter is being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel. In addition, the court's existing conduct order is in effect, and everyone needs to comply with that conduct order. This verdict has several counts. The court is going to require that all in attendance abstain from any sort of loud outbursts or sounds that could in any way affect the proceedings in this matter as the counts are read in the verdict. And I expect to maintain order and decorum as has been the case throughout this trial with those in attendance. So please keep that in mind once we get to this stage of these proceedings. So with that in mind, if the jurors are ready, they can be seated.
All right, please. Jury's all present, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bailiff. Please be seated.
I love it. She didn't change her name. I don't give a fuck if she got married or not to Potato Head. She didn't change her name legally. I know she didn't.
All right, the court will note that we had alternate jurors that were excused upon deliberations, so now the remaining 12 jurors who have deliberated are here and appear to all be properly seated. Will counsel stipulate that the jury is all present and properly seated in the state?
Yeah,
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the defense will stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, at this time, the court will inquire then from the jury. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yeah.
Very well. If you have the verdict form, I'd ask the bailiff bring that over here and we'll have it brought to the clerk to be read.
did he say, yep? Wow. How about we have, Your Honor? Oh, my.
All right, the court has reviewed the verdict form, find that it's been properly completed, signed and dated. So at this time, I'll direct the clerk to please read the verdict into the record. The defendant would please rise.
In the District Court of the 7th Judicial District of the State of Idaho, in and for the County of Fremont, State of Idaho plaintiff versus Lori Noreen Vallow, aka Lori Noreen Daybell, defendant, case number CR 22211624. Verdict. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn to try the above entitled action, for our verdict, unanimously answer the questions submitted to us as follows. Question number 1. In regards to count 1 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 2. In regards to count 2 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan? Answer, guilty. Question number 3. In regards to count 3 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 4. In regards to count 4, the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow? Answer, guilty. Question number 5. In regards to count 5 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tammy Daybell? Answer, guilty.
Oh,
Question number 6. In regards to count 7 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of grand theft? Answer, guilty. Dated this 12th day of May, 2023, signed by the presiding officer.
All right, please be seated. Madam Clerk, thank you for reading the verdict into the record. At this time, let me just inquire of the jury, is this in fact your true and correct verdict?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Let me ask now from counsel, does the state wish to have the jury polled?
We do not, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the jury will be polled at this time. Madam Clerk, if you would please indicate only by juror numbers of each of the jurors if this is their true and correct verdict individually.
Juror number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 15, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The court does find it's a unanimous verdict in this case, so I will direct the clerk to record the verdict into the record of this case. I'll now have a closing jury instruction for our jurors and also those alternate jurors that are in attendance today. You have now completed your duties as jurors in this case and are discharged with the sincere thanks of this court. The question may arise as to whether you may discuss this case with the attorneys or with anyone else. For your guidance, the court instructs you that whether you talk to the attorneys or to anyone else is entirely your own decision. It is proper for you if you want to, but you are not required to do so, and you may choose not to discuss the case with anyone at all. If you choose to talk to someone about the case, you may tell them as much or little as you like about your deliberations or the facts that influenced your decision. If you decide to discuss the case with anyone, you should be careful to respect the privacy and feelings of your fellow jurors. You should limit your comments to your own perceptions and feelings. If anyone persists in discussing the case over your objections or becomes critical of your service either before or after any discussion has begun, please report that to me. At this time, then, the court offers its sincere thanks to the jurors. I appreciate your patience and attentiveness throughout this lengthy trial. I also thank you again for upholding your important civic duty as jurors in this case. I'd also like to thank the attorneys who tried this case for your professionalism throughout the proceedings and in the pretrial motions that came before trial. At this time, then, the court will discuss briefly sentencing in this case. In Idaho, pursuant to Title 19, Chapter 25, a report is required to be prepared before sentencing called a pre-sentence investigation report. In a typical case, that report takes at least 2 months to prepare. In a case such as this, it will likely take longer. The court will inquire as to a pre-sentence investigator for the time frame required to prepare the report in this case. Upon getting an estimation, then the court will reach out to counsel for determining a date for sentencing. I'll just advise everyone that will likely be, I'm thinking, at least 3 months probably before that sentencing can be scheduled to have the report completed. The court will also advise at this time then, upon conclusion of the proceedings, the defendant will be remanded back to custody of the Ada County Sheriff at this time to be transferred to the Fremont County Sheriff for further proceedings in Fremont County for sentencing. The court will also instruct the clerk to collect any of the jurors' notes pursuant to Idaho Criminal Rule 24.1A. At this time, then, the court will ask that the jurors and any alternates in attendance be excused from the courtroom. And I am going to direct that all in attendance here remain seated until such time as the jurors have been completely exited from the courtroom. And in addition, I'll let the jurors know there is additional information you'll be receiving through the court administration offices on your way out as you leave today. So again, thank you for your service. Court will be adjourned. And Mr. Bailiff, if you could have all rise for the jury.
All rise, please.
Handcuff her right now and haul her out.
All right, thank you, counsel. Thank you, everyone, for your decorum this afternoon. Court is adjourned.
What? Guess what? Just like
Just when would you like to open the doors for?
yes. Happy Mother's Day, you shit bag. Now fry in hell. Your days are done, bitch. They're done. JJ.
Buddy on the boy, make a big noise, stay in the seat. Gonna be a big man someday. Matter on your face, big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Sing it. Yeah, do it. I like it. Sing it again. We will rock you. One more time. We will rock you.
Okay, just for JJ. Yep, crafting. We're having a karaoke party tonight for May birthdays. I know it. Too bad it isn't. No, I'm not sure why. I bet they did right around the corner or something. I don't know. I want to see him hog tie her ass. Yep, she's toast. You know what? You know what's happening to old soft lips over there? Yeah, he's shitting bricks now because he knows his ass is toast. He knows it. What do you bet he takes a plea? I bet he does. He knows there ain't no way he's getting by with this shit now. No way, no how. 7 o'clock Arizona time. What do you mean? No, it's not 10 p.m. my time. His ass is puckered. I know. No, 7 my time. Top hats. No, it's Arizona time, so it's different. It's not. We have our very own time zone because we like to be different over up in here. Oh yeah, he's shitting his pants. I guarantee it. And I love it because already, I bet his attorney was there watching it with him. He was probably in that Zoom thing. No, don't. You don't have to feel bad. I've been very invested in it too. Oh, really, Queen? Really? I grew up in Gilbert. I live in Chandler. Yep. Yeah, we're special over here. We got to have our own time zone. We don't fool around with anybody else's bullshit when it comes to time. You got to figure us out. We no, actually, it kind of sucks sometimes. We got to try to figure everybody out. Yep. Yeah, we just have bullshit like Vallow here. Oh, you know, that's so true, huh, Frazzle? Because, you know, I really thought that Letitia was just trying to look completely crazy because she was acting like she is crazy. She's crazy, but she's not. She wasn't insane where she shouldn't be guilty. But, yep, sister. Oh, really? Yeah. Queen, I grew up in Gilbert and around and Higley area. Yes. So excited. Yep. Happy Mother's Day to you, you shit bag. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, what you were saying again, Frazzle. Because Letitia's hair looked absolutely crazy. But her sitting there hunched over like I don't even know what, with her hair in her face and stuff. But yeah, it did look pretty messed up. And I'm sure it's not good shampoo. Well, I hope it's not. Yeah. La, 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 la. Wait, state hospital where? Yeah, I live in Chandler right now, Jovi, but I'm from Gilbert. Born and raised. Oh wow, thank you. I hope it is pig snot. Right? Hope it's straight shit. Yep. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. I was really sure that this was going to happen, but you just don't want, I think I just get so afraid after Casey Anthony, you just don't know anymore. Hey, Fig. Yeah, I'm not staying on too long because I'm going to be back tonight. Well, I don't have a crazy card, but I probably should. Right when the verdict came out, I started shouting and yelling, and Jack came running over to me, clapping and laughing. Oh, chatty boy. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, hold on, hold it. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Got it locked up. Yeah, I got early tomorrow too. I won't be up real late tonight because we'll be up all night. Hey. Hey, Kimmy. Yes, guilty on every charge, all charges. Yep. And still really no, I don't know, what do you call it? I mean, no reaction from her. But I mean, listen to the reactions that she had with her family bawling and saying, how could you have done this? And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just no reaction about anything. Guilty on all charges. Yes, you're right, Kimmy. Thank God. Yeah, you're right. Higley's not a thing anymore. It used to be, though. I don't know why I didn't even notice her crossing her arms. Did she? You know what? I don't know. I was so excited. I just got. I don't know. They didn't say. We should know soon, though. Yeah, we should know soon. Oh, let's see what Nate Eaton's doing now. Oh, news conference. Okay, we've got a. Yeah, Becca, that's what we said. Guess what? Happy Mother's Day, asswad. There's a press conference with Kay and Larry.
On several of the.
On his end, so you're good.
Okay, we're live right now. We're live, everybody. Outside the Ada County Courthouse, we have a verdict in Lori Vallow's case, guilty on all counts. She has been found guilty for the murder of Tylee Ryan. She has been found guilty for the murder of JJ Vallow. She's been found guilty for the conspiracy charges on Tylee and JJ and the grand theft charge. I got to tell you, the most moving moment was leaving the courthouse, seeing all of the police officers lining the hallway, giving each other hugs. This is a day they've been waiting for over 3 hours, and we are expecting Larry and Kay Woodcock to come down here. They're going to hold a news conference right over here. Let's turn this camera around so we can see how many people are out here watching. These guys have been out here just to see what's happening with the verdict. Are you guys from Boise? Where are you from?
We're from Middleton.
And what brought you out here today?
We've been following the trial since day one.
And have you been actually here to the inside? You look familiar.
Yes, I've been here 5 times.
5 times. And what do you think of the verdict today?
I am so happy. In fact, I teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
Justice is definitely served in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see you. You can see here that media from all over the place have gathered. This, of course, this trial has gained the attention of the country. Columba, we'll swing back around this way. You swing this way. I have to tell you that many people have been saying, what was Lori's reaction when the verdict was read? The same reaction she's kind of had the entire trial. She didn't show much emotion. She was standing. The judge asked her to stand between her attorneys, John Thomas and Jim Archibald, and the jury walked in and they handed over the envelope to the judge. He looked at what their verdict was. He then asked the clerk to read it. And again, it was guilty on all counts. She could face up to life in prison on several of the counts. On the conspiracy charges and the murder charges, she could go away for life. She was not sentenced today. That will happen in about 2 to 3 months. This is an extensive case, so Judge Boyce said that there might need a little bit more time needed. So we're looking probably mid-August when that sentence will come down. And that was about it. The alternate jurors who were sent home yesterday were allowed back in the courtroom. They sat opposite of the entire jury, and it was kind of moving to see them walk in, and then in the other door came the other jurors. This jury deliberated less than I would say about 7 hours. They started yesterday around 2:15. They took a dinner break. They went home before 7. They were back this morning at 9, and we got word around 11:45 that a verdict was coming down. I have to tell you that a lot of people were out here waiting in the courtroom. I stepped outside the courtroom to go grab a bite to eat. I came back. I made my way into the courtroom, and someone pulled me over and said, "Nate, I think something's happening." One of the bailiffs walked out and went over to the clerk and whispered something, and then she texted someone, and then about 2 or 3 minutes later, the trial court administrator walked in and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a verdict." So we are waiting in just a minute. Larry and Kay Woodcock are going to come out of those doors. The prosecutors will come out of those doors. The defense attorneys will come out, or they could leave out of another door. We're hearing that the prosecution will not be speaking to the media today, but that they will issue a written statement about this. They still have Chad Daybell's trial to think about, which has not been set yet, and makes you wonder if there will be a trial for Chad Daybell after the verdict today, if he will be considering a plea agreement possibly, or he will be considering what to do next. But this is a major, major win for prosecutors who repeatedly told the jurors this is about money, power, and sex. Anything that got in Lori's way disappeared. And we can say today, Lori Daybell killed her children. She conspired to kill those children. She conspired to kill Tammy Daybell, and she stole their money. That has been proven in a court of law. So here we go. In just a few minutes, we're going to hear from the families. Larry and Kay Woodcock have said they want to come out and talk to the press. I looked over. I didn't have a clear view of them inside the courtroom, but they appeared to be crying as the verdict was read. Larry had his arm on Kay's arm. The courtroom was packed. You had multiple officers who have been working on this inside the courtroom waiting for this verdict. You think about this, 3.5 years. There were 60 witnesses. There was countless exhibits, extensive exhibits, 150,000 data points pulled off of Lori's iCloud account. I mean, they really went through this. There were gruesome photos. There were bank records. There was phone call recordings, podcast recordings. They really laid out their case. We have been here 6 weeks inside the courtroom every day as this jury has heard every piece of evidence, and nothing from the defense other than that they did not think that the prosecution had proved their case, and they had no words to say. So let me turn around here. Can I talk with you, sir? I saw you nodding your head. Or you? Have you guys?
I'm the one that said hot tamales.
We're live right here. She knows what candy I like. What did you think of the verdict?
I'm so happy. I was so scared.
Why is that?
I just thought she'd get off.
Yeah. Guilty on all counts. I mean, that's across the board.
Go Colby.
What is it about this story that's got you paying attention?
I live in Idaho, and we have a place in Kauai, and that she doesn't get to do that.
She shouldn't do that here. Absolutely. And justice was served. That's a good thing.
Have you guys come out to the courthouse before?
No, we wanted to, and so we thought this is our last chance.
You couldn't get a ticket. It was a pretty hot ticket. I noticed you're kind of getting emotional. What is it about today that?
I can't even
It's
say.
just justice being served for her, I think. You know, a lot of times people get away with this stuff. I mean, O.J. Simpson never did get it. So.
Yeah. Well, they rendered the sentence or the verdict, and that's what we have.
I know, I'm so thank you for all your hard work.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's get Ray on here. Ray, I want to talk to you. Turn around. We're going to get the sun on your face. Come around.
Yeah.
I'm just going to direct here while we shoot. We're live right now. Ray has been here every day, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, I missed 2 days.
He's always at the front of the line. We've chatted every morning. You're from here. Why have you come every single day?
Why wouldn't you? If you have the time off, and even if you have to take time off from work to be here, that's what a guy's got to do. It's a big case, obviously. I mean, who knows that more than, well, Lori and Chad, of course, but you. I think you've been a pretty solid rock in the coverage of all this, letting a lot of people know what's going on.
What did you think when the verdict came down this afternoon?
No surprise whatsoever. Completely none. And true to form, she didn't bat an eye. She had a little bit of a smirk when she first came in and we were talking to her boys. But beyond that, it was closed lips, clasped hands, and the Eagles landed. She's done.
So that clear it up. Her boys, you mean her attorneys, not her son.
Right.
Yeah. What was the mood of the courtroom up there today?
Well, it's pretty tense, actually. Could you feel it?
I could feel it. Well, once they came out and said there's a verdict, it switched like that.
Oh, man, it did. And I think it continued to grow until the crescendo.
Sorry, break. Come on up, Larry. Larry, come on over to the mic, Larry. Come on over to the mic. Thank you, Larry.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. For one time in my life, I'm kind of lost at words, believe that or not. Look, first of all, I want to thank 18 jurors. I cannot thank them enough. I'm sure everybody has paid attention in court. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure everyone has paid attention in court. I want to personally thank and I want to personally hug every one of those jurors. What they went through, what they saw is mind-boggling. I hope that nobody ever has to go through this. I hope nobody ever has to see and hear the details of what happened to JJ, to Tylee, and to Tammy. Guys, we got 2 more trials. 2 more.
3. Charles, Chad, and Brandon.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Yeah. The next trial is Chad. I look forward to being back in this courthouse again if that happens. I hope everybody is here again. I hope that y'all appreciate so much the court system, how meticulous the prosecution was. I think everybody will agree it was amazing job by all of them. And I want y'all to know that even the defense, I shook their hands. I have said many times, I want a fair, honest, and righteous decision. I think we had 18 jurors that all deserve our appreciation, our love, and they gave an honest, fair, and righteous verdict.
You guys really embraced each other in there at the reading of the verdict. What did you say to each other in that moment?
I love you. What else can you say?
Larry, what was it like walking out, seeing all the law enforcement officers in the hallway?
Do I?
What was it like walking out, seeing all of the law enforcement officers who have spent countless hours in the hallway?
I know. We would be nowhere without them.
You know, as much as I have said up here about the prosecution, the defense, the jurors, Nate, you made an absolute great statement. We have to appreciate, support our law enforcement officials. Those guys sacrificed from their families, from their homes. We will never know the countless hours that they have put in, how much sacrifice they have gone through. And most of all, what they have seen in this case that maybe some people will never unsee. I love them. I appreciate them. There's not one of these guys I wouldn't go in a dark alley with. I cannot thank them enough. Next question.
Larry, what is your final message to Lori Vallow?
My final message to Lori. Y'all ready? Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Lori, it ended.
Hey, what about you? How do you feel like Kay thinks about the tell us what it was like? Her thoughts?
Can I have a minute?
Yeah.
We are elated with this. There was some doubt we would get all of them, all guilty, but we did it. The prosecution is amazing. The law enforcement is amazing. They became our family, and we're keeping most of them for the rest of our life as family. And even you news people, we've made great friends with you guys. And journalists. Oh, news journalists. Anyway, it's great. Our JJ now, maybe we can get him and put him to rest, as well as Kylie, and do right by them, and we'll see how that works. But anyway, we're so grateful, and we thank all of y'all for your support, and we would never be here without y'all. And so many people have reached out to us, and I mean, I have to tell y'all, we even got a message from someone in Tasmania that is following this case. So it's all over the world, and we appreciate all of you, and thank you, and God bless America, because we're grateful we live here. Thank you. Anybody there?
Love always wins.
Yeah,
Hey.
love always wins.
Love always wins. How many times we heard that? I do have one other statement I'd like to make, believe it or not. I do. I forgot one of the most important things. Ray, what would I do without you? Woo! I have one more statement.
Really?
JJ, I love you. Papa, wish you were here in other circumstances. Tylee, Papa loves you. Tammy, I never met you. Tammy, you are part of our life. Tammy, I am sorry for what happened to you. My heart hurts. My heart hurts for these three. This is what this has been all about from the very get-go. It started with 2 children missing. And I stood up and I said, where are the children? Where are the children? Where are the children? Give us back our children. We're not ending this. This is not the end of this. 90 days from today, we will probably meet in Fremont County. The sentence will be handed down. And I'm going to say right now what I'm going to say in 3 months. Why, Lori? Why, Lori? Why?
Power, sex, and greed.
Power, sex, and greed. For what? For what? Power, sex, and greed. That's all it was. And JJ, Papa misses you. I miss you.
Maybe we can take them home.
Okay, I have one more
Thank
question
you.
for you, okay? You just talked
Okay,
about the mix
yeah.
of emotions.
Get somebody in that's pretty.
Look, here, real quick.
They got the bitch.
My brother Jerry.
That's all I got to say about it. Jerry is very bashful. He doesn't talk much, but he talks a lot.
Sorry, you talked about the mixed emotions you guys have to be feeling today. There's a reason to celebrate, but also
Absolutely, yeah. It's the most bittersweet you can imagine. Just the sadness, but the relief from all this is I guess it was a liberating feeling. It just freeing for us. I do believe since it's Mother's Day weekend, the Friday before, and I do believe that the verdicts today are just what I think everything aligned in the universe, and this is what you call poetic justice, and that is a big deal.
okay, as you sat there and the verdict was coming in, did you have a gut feeling in your heart that all counts would be found guilty on Lori?
That's what we were praying for, Justin, but I can't explain the knots that my stomach was in, and just I barely could breathe, but okay, I know it's going to be okay because our Lord is going to take care of us, and He has seen to it that He's taking care of those kids and Tammy too with this verdict today.
What would you like to hear that word guilty?
The first one, I wasn't quite sure. The second one, I was like, okay, now maybe we can get some more. And they kept coming and coming and coming. And it was if there was just three, it would be the trifecta. I don't know what this is.
What if Chad Daybell wants to take a plea agreement? Would you guys be on board at this point?
Life without parole.
It depends on what the agreement is, but absolutely.
Life without parole?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's our law enforcement guy.
That's the daddies over there.
I think you need to go. Okay, thank y'all.
I want to get a selfie with you guys. We got to remember this day.
Okay, take a
Yeah, would you mind?
Oh, am I there?
Oh, sorry. There you go. You guys. Can I get a selfie real quick?
Yeah.
We got to remember the day. I just have to know.
1, 2, 3. I'm doing a photo first, like Larry told me to. How are you feeling? Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Is there anything? This doesn't feel awesome. Let's go. Yeah.
Wait, let's go to. Okay.
Anything you guys want to say that of Eastern Idaho right now?
We're excited about coming home. How's that?
Yeah, how many weeks you been here?
Since March 23rd.
March 23rd. Good feeling today? You gonna party? You gonna have pizza?
The minimum pizza.
All right. They still can't really talk about the case because of Chad Daybell's trial, but they've got to be feeling a moment of pride there. Those are the guys that helped solve this crime. Why don't we head back to the courthouse? If you're, why don't you sit in front of me, Paloma? Just walk backwards. Show me the. All right, so for those of you who are just tuning in, we are live, unedited, unscripted, because things are developing here at the courthouse. So that's why you see me. Kalama's getting the tripod all ready to go. If you're just tuning in, guilty on all counts for Lori Vallow Daybell. Her expression, there wasn't one. She was her normal self. Didn't show much. We're good. A little to your right. Don't want you to hit that. She didn't show much of didn't smile, didn't cry, nothing. You just heard from Larry and Kay Woodcock, who said justice for JJ is finally here. And he's been quite a day. Before I forget, 2-hour dateline tonight. Tonight, they're rushing. They're getting a show on the air. I've been working with them for 3.5 years. Tonight is the night to watch. NBC, wherever you can stream, watch NBC, watch it. Let's turn around, Kalama. I want to show the crowds here. A lot of this is media. A lot of this is people who the public who just came by to see what was happening here. And there's quite a buzz in the air, you could say, after this verdict came down today. Again, I'll repeat, the jury went into the deliberations yesterday around 2:15. So it was around this time yesterday when closing arguments were wrapping up. The judge had them go into the deliberation room, and then around 5 to 6-ish, dinner was ordered. So they brought dinner in, and we thought, oh, maybe they'll get a verdict tonight. But that didn't happen. They went home around 7. They were back here at 9 this morning. I actually came over at 6 a.m. There were people in line at 4 to get into the courtroom, 4 a.m. So we all went into the courtroom. We were there for hours. And at around 11:45, we got word that the verdict was in and that it would be delivered at 12:45. At 12:45, the courtroom was packed. They shut the door. They locked the door. The attorneys were at their tables. Lori walked in wearing a black shirt, a black suit coat, dark pants and shoes. She went over and sat at the table with her attorneys, and she waited. Judge Boyce walked in. He said, "We are here for a verdict." The jury, actually the alternate jurors were brought in. 5 of the 6 who were on the jury, the 6th one did not come. They sat on one side of the courtroom. They were able to be there for the verdict. And then on the other side of the courtroom was the actual jury. They came in. They gave the envelope, the paper, to the judge. He reviewed it. He gave it to the clerk. The clerk then read the verdict. Count 1, conspiracy to commit murder for Tylee, guilty. Count 2, murder for Tylee, guilty. Count 3, conspiracy to commit murder for JJ, guilty. Count 4, murder for JJ, guilty. Count 5, conspiracy to commit murder for Tylee, guilty. Count 6 only applied to Chad. Count 7 was grand theft, guilty. Guilty down the line. She faces up to life in prison. And this case, major step today. What do we have left? We have sentencing that's in about 2 to 3 months. That will happen in Fremont County. Lori will go back to the jail in Eastern Idaho, probably this weekend or early next week, where she will wait for the sentencing. When that sentencing happens, if she goes away to prison for life or whatever, she will go to Pocatello, where the women's facility is, and she will be there for life. The victims will have a chance at that sentencing to give victim impact statements, and that is where they will read or take the stand about how this case has affected them. We are expecting a statement from the prosecutor any minute. I'm just checking my email to make sure I have not missed it. Let me see what I can find. I don't think she has sent it yet.
You know, I should tell you outside. Sorry.
Kalama, I'm gonna here. Let's switch places. Come here, turn the camera.
Oh, I'm still hooked up. So outside, when the verdict was being read, there were dozens of people lining these sidewalks here, watching the verdict on camera or on their phones. There were tears. There were people cheering. There were fist pumps. It seemed all but maybe one or two people were very excited about the reading of the verdicts that came out today. One gentleman I spoke with said that this is religious persecution, and he was the only person I saw that didn't seem very excited about the verdicts that were read. But overall, lots of cheers, lots of fist pumps, claps, just a very happy atmosphere.
Yeah, Kalama has been out here yesterday and today kind of watching we'll scoot in a little bit just to get away from the road, watching the crowds and here, helping shoot video, which we couldn't do without him. Kalama described the feeling outside. Inside the courtroom, it was very relaxed before the verdict. Very relaxed. People were chatting, typing, eating snacks. Once we got word that verdict was coming, it was like a light switched. There was a buzz. Everybody, okay, here we go. People who were down here rushed up to get their seats. The police officers filed in and filled in the rows. There was an electricity in the air. There was anticipation. I mean, it was almost like a countdown. And then when the verdicts were read, there was no cheering. There was no fist bumping. We were told no outbursts. Remain straight faced, don't do anything wild. And nobody did, but it was just tense. And when the verdict came, it was one after the other after the other. It was hard to describe, but Larry and Kay grabbed each other's arms, said, "I love you." And most of the spectators in there were wearing the Justice for JJ and Tylee armbands. In fact, a lot of the people out here are wearing them. And it was a day. It was a memorable day. All the counts guilty. So, see ya. You guys want to say anything? Come on over. Because you've been here. Have you been here before?
I've been here. Yeah. We've been here all week.
Okay. And what did you? We'll wait for that to go by. What did you think of the verdict?
Oh, it was exactly what I wanted, and I was just so happy for Kay and Larry. It was just such a big relief. You can see it in them. So yes, guilty on all counts.
I was a little, worried, not worried, but Tammy was the one I wasn't sure, and I just brought tears to our eyes. It was amazing.
Were you both in the courtroom?
Yes.
And describe the feeling in there.
Tense, a little bit tense for a little bit, but then once they started, I don't know, I think everyone would just had a huge sigh of relief. It was really good.
When the verdict was read, did you look at Lori or did you look at the jurors or where did you look?
I was looking at Lori. I don't know where you were.
I did. I was looking at Lori too.
What was her reaction?
She seemed angry to me. She seemed a little, especially when they went through and polled the jurors. When that last juror said yes, that was their verdict, she kind of pursed her lips and was a little bit mad. She seemed like a little angry, kind of like that. The first part of the courtroom where she turned her back towards everyone. That's kind of how it came across.
Yeah. So overall, your thoughts of the trial? We've been here 6 weeks now.
Yeah, you guys have been here. I couldn't come up that. I wanted to be here. I was having major FOMO, but yeah,
we followed.
But we've been following.
You were here for an important day.
Yeah, for sure.
Just the best outcome for this family and for everybody, for all of us who have been very invested in this case.
What would you say about the prosecutor's role and everything they did presenting it?
I think that they did a really good job. I was proud of them. I've heard some people who've been here saying, "Oh, they didn't prove this or that." I felt very differently. I thought they did a great job getting all the points out and painting the whole story.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I think and the closing argument yesterday with Rob, he did a good job of wrapping up the most intense story that you could ever summarize in an hour and a half or whatever it was. It was like, wow, he did it. So
yeah, I think that was one of the main challenges. There was just so much here. How do you tell someone all of this story that's never heard it?
Right.
Someone was asking me that. They wanted the case, and I go, "Do you have a week?" Literally from morning to night, there's too many ins and outs. So, but he did a great job.
Well, thank you, ladies. I'll miss seeing you every day.
We'll see you at CrimeCon.
Oh, will there be a CrimeCon? Okay, I'll be there. Good meeting you. Thank you. So here we go with some people aren't allowed to come on, but here we go with the next phase. we still have a trial for Chad Daybell, who will be, right now the trial is not set, but I imagine him and his attorney, John Pryor, will be thinking about this, about what to do next, about what steps to take, because this was a clean sweep. And remember, Chad Daybell faces an additional charge for the actual murder of Tammy. Lori did not face that charge. She just faced the conspiracy charge for the murder. So Chad Daybell has that charge, and he has some insurance fraud charges, which they proved in court, or at least it appeared that way. So that will be the big question now. What happens with Chad Daybell? Does he take a plea agreement, or are we back here next summer doing this all over again for another trial? And then you have the counts of oh, somebody's honking at me. Here, we'll scoot up here. Scoot up here. So that's oh, that's where we're at today with what happened here. The crowds aren't really thinning. However, I'm gonna see. Hi. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that looks delicious. Thank you. Thank you. See you later. You guys have been so kind bringing me things. It looks like this is a cinnamon roll. So anyway, I thank you for that. I wanna maybe try to get, you know what, I'm gonna speak with this woman right here. Thank you, Paloma. There's been a woman here who earlier this trial. Can I ask you a few questions? We're live right now. What?
Every day.
Did you miss a day?
No.
And what was your thoughts today of the verdict?
I was stunned. I really thought that she would at least get 5, and she got all 6. I was expecting some emotion from her. To see her so emotionless and kind of looking like a little teenage brat, really, with her arms crossed.
That's the vibe you got from her.
Sentencing, which sentencing
So what
is in
did you
2 to
think
3
as
months
you've been here
instead.
every day when all the evidence
I
was
think
presented?
he'll
What did
do
you think
that.
of the
He definitely
prosecutor's
will at
job?
sentencing.
They did fantastic closing arguments. I think that was what really sold the jury.
The closings.
The closing.
Yeah,
with the his whole statement of remember that aiding and the abetting is just as you might as well just
Hey, Jags,
pull
good
the
to see
trigger.
you.
And
Happy news,
I
right?
think
Happy news.
Yeah.
So-
Are you going to be back for Chad's that happens?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, good seeing you. I'll miss seeing you every day.
I know, you too.
Thank you. There's a lot of people that have come every day since the beginning of April to see this. Some people have said they just want to be here. They just want to be here one a day. This guy, oh, we're on live, Justin. This is Justin Lum. Can you say anything, Justin?
I'm just relieved. That's all I can say. And there's still more
That's
work
our
to be
Phoenix
done,
guy.
I just wanted to hug this guy. I appreciate you. I don't care if you're live right now.
We're live. This is real, and maybe one day Justin will be working at East Idaho News.
I see a little bit.
Good to see you. Justin and I have sat we've been on this case for 3 years together. He's done the Arizona connection. I've done the Idaho connection. I don't think a day has gone by that we haven't texted or called each other, comparing notes and whatnot. And I would have had him on more, but sometimes TV stations and anyway, that's all I'll say. But he's a good guy. We were next to each other in the courtroom when that verdict came down, and I don't think this day will be one that we won't forget. That's for sure. It's kind of thinning out now, so I think what we'll do is wrap up for now. It's 2:00. We will have complete coverage tonight. Here's what we're going to do. Tonight, I'm going to go on at 7 Mountain Time because Dateline starts at 8 Mountain Time. And it's going to be a 2-hour Dateline. And if you can watch, I hope you'll watch. And what we'll do is I'll talk about the case 7 to 8 to pay tribute to Tylee, JJ, Charles, and Tammy. 7 o'clock Mountain is 9 Eastern. So it'll be our last courtroom insider from Boise. I'll do a few follow-ups next week, just kind of recaps, probably from my house. But the last one from Boise, I hope you'll tune in. I can't thank you enough for watching every day, for supporting our journalism. I got to get one more interview. We're on live right now.
Hi.
And tell everybody who you are and how many days you've been here.
Let's see. My name is Holly, a mom, and that's spelled. Well, you know,
Yeah, you did.
And I have been here. I work for a YouTuber,
Kathy with Left Undone, and I've been here for about 25 of the 26 days. I did miss like one day and a couple here and there for doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
And she's been so polite on days where I might be a little bit late to my seat. She's like, I'll make sure no one sits there.
Well, of course, yeah. It's Nate Eaton,
all these people have been so kind to me. So what was your thought of the verdict coming down today?
I'm still really, I have to share something with you. And this, because we've all been following this for a while. Just now, a woman and her daughter came up to me. They asked, they're from Jordan. They asked me what happened. So I did my best, of course, gave it the mother who does English is not her first language. She was in tears
when you told her the story.
When I just gave her so then I was in tears. And it just reminds me of what this is really about for everyone. And these kinds of things, in my opinion, there's really no winners. But Lori will be locked away, and the prosecution did a really good job. Of course, we'll see some appeals, and the defense did a really good job too.
Were you doubtful that it would be guilty across the board, or were you confident that yes, it's going to be a slam dunk?
No, I just because of my line of work, there's typically no slam dunks, and I actually have a pretty jaded view of justice, but that's just how it is. So kind of even looking through the realist, glasses there. Yeah, I think when I heard Rob Wood yesterday summarizing so well, and then when he was describing the overt acts of Lori manipulating Chad with her sexuality, and then manipulating her brother with religion, that really clicked for me. Yeah. I thought. And yes, Nate, I got to sit next to you while we were listening to The Storm.
The Storm.
Actually, I was behind you because I was one of the ladies that
you gasped. A lot of ladies gasped at that. I may have smiled a little bit.
But. Yeah, it was kind of the 12-year-old. Anyway, but.
A lot of people have said that Rob Wood tied it all together. The murder charges was the concern, that there wouldn't be enough there to get murder. But when he tied it all together, that whether you helped plan it or you pulled the trigger, it's the same.
Yes.
It kind of came together there.
Exactly. And in fact, until he said that, that's exactly how I felt too. And the people I was sitting with would agree that was how they felt as well. I was surprised that they got the murder, even today, but it did make more sense the way he summed it up yesterday. Got to give it to Rob Wood. That was a very, very good closing argument. And especially since it's such a long, confusing case, they did a great job of just breaking it down to the barest bones essence of a case. And I mean, gosh darn it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, it actually makes sense. Yeah. And they actually did a little more than an hour, I think. Yeah. All that information.
They did. Good to see you. I'll miss seeing you every day.
Oh,
here at the trial. Care. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Take care. All right. Thank you. Paloma, why don't Oh, come here. We're on live right now. I want to talk to you. No, okay, she doesn't want to be on. I just want to ask you one question. Okay. This kind woman brought me cookies, and you painted a rock for me.
I did.
And it's a beautiful rock. What is it about this case that got you so interested?
Just everything. Born and raised LDS. Went to high school in Rexburg. Had a niece in Rexburg at the time of the murders, and mostly as a mom and just as a human, it was horrific. So, and then with the child being here in Boise and me living here in Boise, it just hit home. Yeah.
What'd you think of the verdict?
I'm still super emotional about it. I think it was amazing. I think that so many of us were fearful that she wasn't going to be found guilty on all of them, or even on some of the important ones. And so thrilled, heartbroken and thrilled at the same time.
Did you listen to the Woodcocks when they came out?
Oh, absolutely.
And what did you think of their comments? I mean, they've been waiting for this.
Right. I couldn't hear them very well, but I heard a few of the things that they said. And I just feel such gratitude and such relief for them. You know, they have suffered so much, and nothing will bring the kids back, but justice will help. You know, I mean, that I feel like it soothes a little bit to know that justice is going to be served.
Yeah. Well, it was good meeting you. Thank you for taking care of us. Okay. She's going to get a selfie with us, a picture with us. So I think
I think she wants to get
She wants it.
Perfect.
Okay. We've never done this before. We'll sign off here shortly. Come on in here.
Oh, we're still on.
Yeah, we're on live.
We're still
You wanna be in the middle, or are you good? Okay. Come on, here, you hold the mic. There you go.
Coming to you live. Okay.
We should hire you.
No, you shouldn't.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Good to see you. Okay, everybody. I think that's a wrap. I'm gonna go prepare a show. I'm gonna go write a story about what happened here today. If you missed the verdict, we've got it on eastidahonews.com, our YouTube channel, and we'll be back. So thank you for watching. Nate Eaton signing off from Boise. See you next time.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it does. To me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, it does start to get. I go off and on being very emotional with this. Like they said, you can't. Nothing's bringing him back, but thank God for this. Oh, thank you guys for being here with me, Frazzled. I'm very passionate about this case too. I have been for all this time. I remember when she got that, to produce the kids, I already was like, how is that possible? I don't think it's possible. I mean, where could they be? And then when they found her in Hawaii, I was like, oh my God, like, I can remember thinking she could not have killed those kids. I mean, she just couldn't. But where could they possibly be? You knew in your heart they had to be gone. I don't think anybody was there, Jovi, but I do know, I think that possibly, her, Joe Ryan's sister was there. Oh, Legs, there you are. Guilty on all charges. The bitch is going down to Chinatown. Yes, she is. I'm going to look up her. Let's see. I think that maybe I don't see anything. She hasn't been live, but I know at one time I did see that she was at the trial at least 1 or 2 days for sure. Yeah, I didn't believe it. I didn't. To me, it didn't make any sense. Where the fuck could they be? No, I knew all along. I didn't want it to be true because I just thought, how could anybody do this? Nothing, Legs. Pretty much the same thing as always. Nothing. So, yeah, I really like Nate Eaton and Justin Lum a lot. And you know what? Nate Eaton has a lot to do with this. He's the one that hunted her down and found her in Hawaii. Yeah, right, Faith? I know. Oh, they gave a press conference. It was sad, Legs. But, I mean, they're happy, of course. But it's very emotional, obviously. I mean, when I think of how emotional I get over this, can you imagine them? I mean, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. First of all, I don't see how you would be in the same room with her without attacking her and just ripping her to shreds. I want to do that to her. Those were my grandkids. I cannot imagine. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, Jovi, you guys, I was going to tell you that what I saw was she was there and she was wearing a wig. I think she might have cancer because she has talked about having some health issues. Joe Ryan's sister. Have you seen her ever? Joe Ryan, her name is Annie Cushing. Well, at the last hearing, they talked about him, it being like June of next year, they're thinking. I have a feeling that that won't happen. I bet you anything. If they'll take death penalty off, then he'll, after seeing this, how could he think that he's going to get, because he's definitely going, he's even got more charges. So I'm getting that, legs. Hold on, okay. Let me see. Oh, that's just where I was. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, man. Okay. Let me find this spot because okay, I got it now. Wait, are you leaving? Oh, I know. I'm going to play the grandparents. Yes, you're absolutely, Sammy.
Start break. Come on up, Larry. Larry.
Larry, come on over to the mic, Larry. Come on over to the mic. Thank you, Larry.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. For one time in my life, I'm kind of lost at words. Believe that or not. Look, first of all, I want to thank 18 jurors. I cannot thank them enough. I'm sure everybody has paid attention in court. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure everyone has paid attention in court. I want to personally thank and I want to personally hug every one of those jurors. What they went through, what they saw is mind-boggling. I hope that nobody ever has to go through this. I hope nobody ever has to see and hear the details of what happened to JJ, to Tylee, and to Tammy. Guys, we got 2 more trials. 2 more.
3. Charles, Chad, and Brandon.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Yeah. The next trial is Chad. I look forward to being back in this courthouse again. If that happens, I hope everybody is here again. I hope that y'all appreciate so much the court system, how meticulous the prosecution was. I think everybody will agree it was amazing job by all of them. And I want y'all to know that even the defense, I shook their hands. I have said many times, I want a fair, honest, and righteous decision. I think we had 18 jurors that all deserve our appreciation, our love, and they gave an honest, fair, and righteous verdict.
You guys really embraced each other in there at the reading of the verdict.
Yeah,
What did you
Justice.
say
Right
together
after
in that moment?
the verdict, we played "We
What
Will
else
Rock
can
You."
you say?
Larry, what was it like walking out?
I know. I feel sorry for these people so much.
Do what?
What was it like walking out, seeing all of the
None
law
of this would have happened without them. They
countless hours in the
Oh,
hallway?
would not
I
drop
know.
this.
We would be
And-
nowhere without them.
You know, as much as I have said up here about the prosecution, the defense, the jurors, Nate, you made an absolute.
Oh no, but sentencing
Great
won't be
statement.
for a couple
We
months.
have to appreciate, support
Colby's not there.
our law enforcement officials.
My heart breaks for Colby. It really
Those
does.
guys sacrificed from their families, from their homes. We will never know the countless hours that they have put in, how much sacrifice they have gone through, and most of all, what they have seen in this case that maybe some people will never unsee. I love them. I appreciate them. There's not one of these guys I wouldn't go in a dark alley with. I cannot thank them enough. Next question.
Larry, what is your final message to Lori Vallow?
My final message to Lori. Y'all ready? Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Lori, it ended.
Kay, what about you? How do you like Kay thinks about the tell us what it was like? Her thoughts?
Can I have
Yeah.
We are elated with this. There was some doubt we would get all of them, all guilty, but we did it. The prosecution is amazing. The law enforcement is amazing. They became our family, and we're keeping most of them for the rest of our life as family. And even you news people, we've made great friends with you guys. And journalists. Oh, news journalists. Anyway, it's great. Our JJ now, maybe we can get him and put him to rest, as well as Kylie, and do right by them, and we'll see how that works. But anyway, we're so grateful, and we thank all of y'all for your support, and we would never be here without y'all. And so many people have reached out to us, and I mean, I have to tell y'all, we even got a message from someone in Tasmania that is following this case. So it's all over the world, and we appreciate all of you, and thank you, and God bless America, because we're grateful we live here. Thank you. Anybody there?
Love always wins.
Yeah,
Hey.
love always wins.
Love always wins. How many times we heard that? I do have one other statement I'd like to make, believe it or not. I do. I forgot one of the most important things. Ray, what would I do without you? Woo! I have one more statement.
Really?
JJ, I love you. Papa, wish you were here in other circumstances. Tylee, Papa loves you. Tammy, I never met you. Tammy, you are part of our life. Tammy, I am sorry for what happened to you. My heart hurts. My heart hurts for these three. This is what this has been all about from the very get-go. It started with 2 children missing. And I stood up and I said, where are the children? Where are the children? Where are the children? Give us back our children. We're not ending this. This is not the end of this. 90 days from today, we will probably meet in Fremont County. The sentence will be handed down. And I'm going to say right now what I'm going to say in 3 months. Why, Lori? Why, Lori? Why?
Power, sex, and greed.
Power, sex, and greed. For what? For what? Power, sex, and greed. That's all it was. And JJ, Papa misses you. I miss you.
Maybe we can take them home.
Okay, I have one more
Thank
question
y'all.
for you, okay? You just talked
Okay,
about the mix
yeah.
of the
Get somebody in that's pretty.
Look, here, real quick.
They got the bitch.
Hell yeah.
My brother Jerry.
That's all I got to say about it. Jerry is very bashful. He doesn't talk much, but he talks a lot.
You talk about the mixed emotions you guys have to be feeling today. There's a reason to celebrate, but also.
Sorry, Sammy.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the most.
Last I heard, they thought they believed that it was all
just the
Lori.
sadness,
They
but the relief
have
from all this
stood
is
by their dad.
I guess
I would
a
have to think
liberating
that
feeling.
probably a
It
lot has
just
come out that they would have to
freeing for us.
be rethinking that.
I do believe
Can't
since it's
imagine.
Mother's Day weekend,
But
the
I
Friday
don't know.
before,
They really haven't talked much at all.
The verdicts today are just what I think everything aligned in the universe, and this is what you call poetic justice, and that is a big deal.
Okay, as you sat there and the verdict was coming in, did you have a gut feeling in your heart that all counts would be found guilty on Lori?
That's what we were praying for, Justin, but I can't explain the knots that my stomach was in, and just I barely could breathe, but okay, I know it's going to be okay because our Lord is going to take care of us, and He has seen to it that He's taking care of those kids and Tammy too with this verdict today.
What would you like to hear that word guilty?
The first one, I wasn't quite sure. The second one, I was like, okay, now maybe we can get some more. And they kept coming and coming and coming. And if there was just three, it would be the trifecta. I don't know what this is.
What if Chad Daniel wants to take a plea agreement? Would you guys be on board at this point?
It depends on what the agreement is, but absolutely.
Life without parole?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the daddies over there.
I think you need to go. Thank y'all.
I want to get a selfie with you guys. We got to remember this day.
Okay.
Yeah, would you mind?
Oh, am I there?
Oh, sorry. There you go. You guys. Can I get a selfie real quick first?
Yeah.
We got to remember to go. I just stopped it all.
1, 2, 3. I'm doing a photo first, like Larry told me to.
No, you're absolutely right. Her injury is ill. It is ill. And it's really hard to get your head around. That's why I said when she was in Hawaii, I kept thinking, where could those kids be? It was one thing that we didn't know where JJ was. And then where's Tylee? Like, something very weird is going on. And then when we found out she was there, just on the beach, it's like, hold on, no. I knew it was not going to be good for those kids, but God, I was hoping, because who can do this? Oh, of course, Justice. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really. Mr. Snotty's got a meeting. Yeah, I'm thrilled to death over this verdict. It's, it's bittersweet. Obviously, you just wish that this had never happened. And honestly, I have a very weird feeling right now that, what Colby's going through. I mean, what he's gone through already, but this has got to be a very hard day. Like he told her, you took everybody from me, everyone, like my whole family. I get goosebumps thinking of that kid. Like, I'm just worried about him. That's so sad. That is a hell of a lot to deal with. Right. No, that's it. Legs. Right. You feel, I felt comfortable, but hey, I felt that way before too. And yes, just absolutely. Everybody throw a prayer for Colby. It really does have me. He's really been in my heart the last couple of days, thinking how I can't imagine what he's going through right now. I mean, I think he knows this is justice, but it's got to just feel, I don't know. Yep, we should. That poor kid. And a lot of people say, well, he probably knew what was going on and this and that. And, he definitely didn't know things like the Melanies knew. That's for damn sure. I think she was always a little bit weird, but, it was his mom. And I think she treated him a whole lot like a friend in a lot of ways. And so she was doing goofy shit all the time. She was always running amok all around. It probably didn't seem all that. You could hear in his voice, though, the pain that he felt when he finally started realizing those texts that's not the way Tylee texts. That's not her style. Something's wrong. Yeah, I remember OJ's case. I thought my knees buckled. I mean, I could not even believe what I was hearing. Like, what? And yeah, Casey Anthony, you never know. No, I want that Pulaski for sure. For sure. Both of them, actually. But yeah, absolutely. And then that stunt she pulled at this trial. They really need to. They need to get her on this one. At the that is contempt of court for sure. She knew exactly what she was doing. No, we do agree on that, Sam. We do, but I still, to me, I thought, we all better prepare for what the hell's going to come down here. But I, honest to God, couldn't believe they would do it. And it's so wild whenever you watch that tape and you see, Rob Kardashian's face. He was distraught. He could not believe it. All the rest of that dream team was celebrating, and his face just fell. I know, but see, this is the thing, Frazzle. Maybe they will. It's so weird that for somebody to have no one there in court for them. I mean, that's just really, you don't see that. And they're weird as shit. They're so weird. Remember that cousin talking about them? I mean, a lot of people have said some really odd things about those people. I mean, the dad bought Lori a boob job. What dad gets themselves in the middle of all that? Fucking weird. I mean, they are some creepy people. You know, that sister, there's more to Summer too. Now, I do believe that Summer had a hell of a time getting the fact that she actually killed her children. But there was a lot of weird talk about, you know, Summer was having an affair, and her boyfriend was involved with some of the shady shit going on. I don't think that they were involved with the you know, with the cult stuff. They didn't appear to be really. Her only family really was Alex and Melanie. But you have to remember, weird how Joe Ryan died, and she hadn't even met Chad yet. So there's always that. And I when I was trying to put together that, you know, just that all this stuff, you know, there's just so much you can't do. It's so much. But there was I found some really weird shit about an affair she was having. Somebody that, I don't know. Have you heard any of that, Joey? I need to look more into that, because there's something weird about all that. She wasn't squeaky clean. The thing is that Lori was up to some shit all the time. Yeah, I hope she would get life in Arizona too, but I guess, well, right now, I don't know what's going to happen whenever she gets here and goes to trial here, other than my ass is going to be there every day. Faith, are you talking about Colby? We were just talking about Colby. I don't know. I don't know if he's made a statement or anything. I'll be looking for that. He does talk to Justin Lum a lot. But yeah, I was saying earlier that I would like everybody to pray for Colby, because it's got to be rough. I mean, I want the bitch to fry, but she's not my mom. Thank God. Right. He has to have some, you know, he does. Like I said, he knows she's guilty. He does. And he knows this is justice, but it still doesn't feel good. Yeah, he's in Gilbert, I'm pretty sure. He hasn't been saying or doing anything. Haven't heard anything from him. He does. But you know how he said, you took my whole family from me? That broke my heart. Because even, you know, he was close with Charles. They were all close with Charles until she started making shit up. What? 10 tornadoes? Holy shit. And none of them got skid mark? Well, yeah. Yeah, and see, that's the other thing. I don't know what's going on with him and his wife. It doesn't, from her Facebook, it doesn't look like they're doing well. It looks to me, I don't think they're actually divorced yet, but I don't think that they've reconciled either. So that's just it. If he's, you know, that's his girls and his wife, and then, you know, his mom took everybody else out. It's gotta, like you said, everybody just pray that God wraps his arms around him, because that's a lot to deal with. A lot. And it already happened a long time ago. I mean, it's been a while, but each of these things are just going to, look at it's all over the news. Try not to have your business out there, really. Hello. Yeah, the charges were dropped. Yeah, he is so young. He really, to me, he looks like Big's first husband. I don't know. I mean, I would have a heart for him no matter what, but to me, he just looks like my former son-in-law, and I just think, oh, yes, he is a young father. He is. It's a lot. I don't even know what the hell you do with yourself at this point. And then you've got her genes. Yikes. I don't think he has anything to do with his father. It's a lot. Yep. Well, my computer's about to die, and Mr. Snotty's in a meeting out there, so I can't go out and plug it in. So I'm going to cut this now. I'll be back here in a few hours for our Friday night, our May birthdays. We've got Legs Dad on there. Did you see that, Legs, in the thumbnail? Right. Yeah, I agree, Sammy. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. It's a victory, and I will see you back tonight. Thank you for being here with me.